We live? Let's see. Okay. What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing well. See if I can read this chat. How's it going, guys? What's up? What's up? Haven't done a live stream. I don't think I've ever done an actual live stream like this. So I'm gonna go through some of these messages real quick, but basically this live stream is gonna be going over a little bit of about my story, who I am, so you guys know a little bit more, because I know I get a lot of questions about where I'm from, how I got to where I am now. So I'm gonna go over all of that. Just quick question, does everything look good? Can you guys hear me? Can you see me? Everything look good on your part? Just want to make sure before I start talking a bunch. Yes? Everything's good? Perfect. And I can't tell if it's just on my side of things or if it's on the whole thing, but is it fully like the whole YouTube video screen? I can't tell if there's like black bars on the sides or not. You can't see the Maserati? It's in front of me. All right, perfect. All right, so feel free to ask any questions as this goes on, and I'll do my best to keep up with it. So basically, I'm just going to be going through showing every single thing of where I'm from. Let me make sure I can see the chat all good. Is the quality a little bit, the color a little bit messed up? Because on my side of things, it looks like the saturation's like really, really down. There's black bars. All right, there's black bars. I'll have to fix that probably in the next stream. I'll make sure that's fixed. Or let me see if I can just fix it now, actually. I don't want to waste too much of you guys' times. All right, I can't change anything while I'm streaming, so I'll have that fixed for the next time. Sorry, guys. I know the screen's a little bit too small. I'll fix that. Don't worry. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna be going through and telling you guys sort of where I'm from. So if you don't know me already, my name is Tanner Planis. I'm a 17-year-old serial entrepreneur based in North Carolina. So I'm 17 years old, like I said, born in High Point, North Carolina. I lived there basically my whole life, and then I recently moved to another city, but it's also very, very close. And since then, you know, not much has changed. Well, a lot has changed, but I've been living in the same area and same environment for a very, very long time. So, you know, growing up in school, normal kid, but I didn't really play any sports. I wanted to play sports, but I wasn't really athletic enough. I played a couple of sports in middle school and all that stuff, but, you know, nothing really heavy. Sometimes I'll get cut from teams, and I was just a normal kid trying to fit in with everybody else, but as time went on, you know, I sort of realized that that wasn't the case and that I didn't really fit in as much. It's hard to keep up with the chat and talk at the same time. But basically in middle school, I believe it was 6th grade, I was 12 years old, so the app Vine came out in 2013. And from there, I basically started using it from a consumer's perspective. I was actually just, you know, using it, watching everybody else's Vines. I saw that it was pretty cool and it was growing fast, so I wanted to get involved with it. So what I did was create a themed account. There weren't that many themed accounts out there at the time, so I decided to change that. And you couldn't upload from your camera roll, you could only upload from the actual camera. So that's what I had to do. And I did that for a while. It was fun. And I ended up getting some viral Vines. You know, there's a lot that goes into all the details. But basically what I was doing was just posting Vines off my camera roll. I would have to sync it up with the audio and the video all at the same time, like recording from my little iPad mini that I got for Christmas one year. And I spent a lot of time on Vine. I continued to grow accounts, post Vines. Eventually, I found a little loophole of how to actually upload from the camera roll before they made that an actual app update. And I did that. It was fun. I had a good time with it. And eventually, a Vine went viral. I had over 100,000 followers. I started connecting with other people with big theme pages on Vine. And most of them were kids, you know, my age. I was 12 years old, 13 once it started growing more and more. And over time, I just continued to grow that, but I wasn't really making money. You know, I wasn't really focused on the financial aspect of it. I did it for fun because I was spending my time somewhere elsewhere from school. So I was doing that, and it continued to grow over time. But like I said, money wasn't there. I wasn't really doing anything that made sense other than getting views. You know, a lot of followers and views can be cool, but if you're not monetizing off of it, it's essentially a waste of your time unless you really, really enjoy it that much. You know, I started to get bored with it. So, you know, over time, I did that for about a year, and I made a little bit of money doing some affiliate marketing, promoting for some companies, where basically you would just get paid to revine one of their posts. And revine is basically where you share it, and then it comes up as one of your posts on your feed, sort of like a retweet on Twitter. And then from there, I decided that I wanted to switch over to Instagram. I was bored with Vine, you know, why not switch over to Instagram? Instagram had always been around, but I never really had any big accounts. So that went on. I sold all the Vine accounts to this company in Florida. I remember I was really excited. I sold them for like $1,000, you know, not that much money at all for what they probably were actually worth. I was just a young kid, and, you know, $1,000 seems like a lot of money. So I took that offer, sold them, called them on the phone, some marketing agency. As time went on, they didn't even change the email or the password or the account, or never posted or anything on the pages, because they were all the same there the whole time. So from there, I didn't spend any of that money. I was holding on to it, and I eventually bought an Instagram account. So I had some money saved up from other little ventures, you know, mowing lawns. I'd always been that type of kid to go out and make my own money, whether it's mowing lawns or raking leaves or anything in that kind of nature. So I had saved up some money, and eventually I ended up buying an Instagram account with 550,000 followers. It didn't cost me as much as it would cost now, just because of how the environment's changed with social media and how lucrative everything can be and how much money you can make off of it. So I had that page with a business partner, and we continued to grow. It's sort of like the same thing with Vine, networking with other people. Most of them were young kids as my age. I was about 14 or 15 at this time, and then continued posting, and the way I would make money off of it was by selling ads. So companies, you know, you probably know how it works. They would contact me, and then I would sell them an ad and post it on my page for a specific amount of time. I know most of you guys know how that works. I did that for a year or two, and eventually, about a year and a half ago, me and one of my business partners, we had an Instagram account with 3 million followers, around 3 million. And, you know, we made money by selling ads off of it, and it was a decent amount of money, but it wasn't anything that was crazy or anything that would allow me to buy cool cars or travel or do anything like that. It was just, you know, comfortable money. You know, being young and making a few $100 a day is really good, because I always tell kids, you know, being young, going to school is the best time for you to start a business, or at least start teaching yourself how to make money, because you have no overhead, you have no cost. You're living with your parents, they're paying for everything, they're paying for your food, they're putting a roof over your head, you're going to school, you know, you're a normal kid. If the business fails, you lose your money, you basically just fall back on where you were, you know, normal kid. Except you have learned from these failures to help you get to where you want to be in the next run. So back to what I was saying with that page, we were selling ads, making decent money with it, nothing crazy, but I decided I want to make more money, and I came to a realization that, look, you know, we're selling ads, we're making money, but if these companies and these people buying ads are continuously buying ads, then there's a reason behind it. There's a reason on why exactly they do that. They must be making money off of us, because why would I spend $100 on an ad if it only made me $50, you know? So if they're spending $100 on an ad and they're making $500 off it, you know, we're not getting a cut of that. We're just getting paid for posting it on our page, which costs us nothing. You're posting an ad, it's super, super simple. So I went out of that, and, you know, we continued selling ads, but I eventually figured out what dropshipping was, e-commerce, but I had always thought just social media, all these companies selling products, I always thought that you had to be a real big company to actually buy ads. You had to, you know, have a big warehouse, you had to have employees, you had to have a bunch of inventory, you had to have all kinds of stuff that you don't need to start dropshipping. Dropshipping is probably one of the easiest business models. It's really just a marketing game. And if you get in there and spend some time on it, you will eventually make money. So from there on, the page is still there. My business partner still owned it, but I sort of backed out. But before all that happened, I started an e-commerce store. I was like, look, we should do this. We have this page, this big audience. I didn't know anything real about marketing. I knew how to promote on Instagram, but I didn't know anything about Facebook ads or email marketing or anything like that. So I sort of started a company. It wasn't a company, it was just a drop shipping store selling the bubble mask stuff. I know some of you probably know this if you've been following me for a while. Basically, it's like a face cleaning thing. And we were selling it for a while, just promoting it on our page because we had a large following. And I know for a lot of people it takes them a long time to make money with dropshipping and e-commerce for most. But for us, we did 20 grand in revenue within the first month just by promoting it on our page. But eventually it started to die out just because of saturation, other influencers copying our store, selling the same exact product. But before all the competition came in, it was about 2 weeks in, we were selling the product, but we really, really hated the shipping times. You know, that's probably one of the biggest things that's a con to drop shipping. So what we did, we ended up buying inventory, okay? So we bought, I believe, 2,000 units, something like that. at about $1.32 a piece from China, had them shipped to me, and you know, we had everything, the packaging, the post office connection, the little stamps, or not stamps, the labels, and we would print everything off of Shopify and then go from there. And it was doing well for a while. It was a lot better customer satisfaction because they were getting their products fast instead of 2-3 weeks, whatever it is. So that was good. It was fun while it lasted, but competition came in. Like I said, it got saturated, the product, because we were only promoting it on our influencer pages. We didn't know anything else. So we had all this data. Well, we didn't even have data because we didn't have a pixel. We didn't know anything about Facebook ads. But, you know, it died basically. After a month, it died. It wasn't making any more money. If it was a very low amount, and we were sitting on the inventory. But we had made our money back on what we had spent. So it's not like we were losing money. It was just that we weren't making any more, and there was still 500 boxes of these little bubble masks sitting in my office at home. So they're still there. And yeah, that was a big learning process to not buy inventory. I mean, I know Amazon FBA goes a lot into buying inventory, having Amazon hold on to it. But for me, it's just too high risk. I mean, not that it's as much of high risk, is that, you know, you have to find a product and you only have this one chance of buying all this inventory, shipping it to Amazon, hoping it sells. You know, you really have to make sure that it's a complete winner in order to make a lot of money with Amazon FBA. So after that, my business partner, he didn't really want to do dropshipping anymore. He continued to just own the page, sell ads, and make his money by that. I sort of backed out, like I said a little bit earlier. And so I just wanted to learn how to make money online by selling products. I found out that you could make a lot more money with it, considering we did 20 grand in revenue the first month. So I continued to try and make new stores, promoting them on Instagram, and it didn't do too well. It took me about 5 months to get my next hot product, essentially, and that happened in October of last year, and it did $100,000 in revenue within a week and a half, about 9 days. And that was a big point for me. Like, I started my YouTube channel about a week before that store blew up on Instagram. It was all influencers because I still didn't know much about Facebook ads. I was sort of scared to try them. So that generated a lot of revenue, but I still didn't know what I was doing. It was a big learning process, figuring out, you know, I made this much money. It's a lot of money, but more money because more problems. I had trouble fulfilling the orders. I didn't know how to hire a virtual assistant. It was taking so much time. I had to hire friends to do it. Tracking information, responding to customer service. I was really just trying to do everything by myself. And that's one thing I learned through this process of that store blowing up, is that you can't do every single thing by yourself. And that's why now I have somewhat of a team where I outsource different things like Facebook ads, just because I want to spend my time on the things that I'm good at and not worry about wasting my time on things that I'm not as good at and won't make me as much money. I like to have my other people help me make the money with those aspects, and then I give them a certain percentage. So that's sort of what came out of that store. And I started my YouTube channel a week before that store blew up. And then the content, if you see on my channel, like the most popular video, how I made 20K in a day drop shipping, that was one of those days when that store blew up. And I know a lot of people think that video is like fakers and stuff, but just people that don't believe in it. They don't believe that a young kid can make so much money, even though that was not profit, that was just revenue. But still, that was a game changer for me. That video blew up, and then I started to just make YouTube content, you know, teaching things that I thought would help people. And that's a big thing of why I have my YouTube channel, is because I want to help other people make money. And I know I've helped a lot of people, and it means a lot to me when I see those comments of like people sending me screenshots of like $1,000 days, $10,000 a month, like that kind of thing is really crazy. I know I'm not a whole part in everything that they're making, but I know that I helped just a little bit, which means a lot to me. So it was cool having the YouTube channel. I still post, I still upload the content, but it's been sort of hard lately because of, you know, dropshipping. You can only make so much videos. I don't want to make repeat videos. So I'm thinking of doing like a live series where I show creating a store and taking it from literally scratch, no product ideas, no website, to making sales. So I think that'll be interesting, and I think you guys would like it. But from there, since that store blew up, I learned a lot from that. I've been able to make a lot of great connections. The YouTube channel has helped me a lot, as well as I've just been able to build multiple six-figure stores from there and continue to basically learn. And now one of my newest things is buying stores that are doing, you know, a few $100s a day in revenue, but the owner doesn't really know too much about marketing. Then I'll take that store, I'll buy it for a pretty good price, and then I'll blow it up to a few $1,000s a day, you know, for a month or so, collect all the profits, and then flip it for a lot higher price than what I bought it for. It's sort of like houses and cars. You know, you can buy a crappy house for $50,000, put $10,000 into it to make it look better, and then sell it for $100,000. That's $30,000 profit, or 40. I don't remember what I said. But yeah, that's sort of what I'm doing with the stores now. It's fun. It's a big learning process having to manage multiple ad managers of all these different Facebook ads and making sure that everything's making money and not losing money. So from now on, you know, I just created my new course, Next Generation E-commerce. That actually came out August 1st, which was about 3 days ago. And I put a lot of time and effort into that, and I will continue to do that. You know, I flew in multiple young entrepreneurs for that. There's 70 plus videos. You know, I did that to create a really refined version of my YouTube videos, as well as bringing some other knowledge into it to make sure that I give all the value that I believe it is worth. And the value in there is definitely worth more than what is being charged for. But I'm actually giving away 10 of those for free. So there's a link in the description of this live stream, I believe. If you click on that, it'll take you to Facebook Messenger, and it'll show you the instructions on exactly how you can enter to win the course for free. So I'm gonna actually answer some questions now while I'm here. Let's see, that was 15 minutes. I need to fix this YouTube video thing to make sure you guys can see the full screen. I think the quality is a little bit bad. I actually wanna start using a good camera for this. Let's see, how do I check this? Sorry guys, 1 second. Yeah, there is the black bars, I see it. And the camera looks like very dull. Interesting. How do I check the live stream? Hold on, sorry guys. Alright, I got the chat now. Let's see. Do you think dropshipping is still profitable? Yes. It's really just a marketing game. If you know how to market products online, you'll make money off of it. It can relate to any business, not just dropshipping. The course was really good. Thank you, appreciate it. The system to be dying? The only reason they think it's dying is because they don't know how to build a store. I mean, building a store is like nothing of it. A lot of people think, I know a lot of beginners think that the store has a lot to do with it. It does in some aspect, but all of it is the marketing. Actually promoting the products, because if you're promoting with these ads, you're taking them to a direct product page and not just to the actual home page of the store. Can you let me buy the course? Maybe. Can I build my life with doing dropshipping? Dropshipping is definitely a good start. I would say from anybody, any age, starting a business, this is a very, very good place to start. I don't think it's the long-term play to make millions and millions of dollars forever. I think that's a good start. That'll give you some capital to invest into other assets, as well as you're gonna attain the assets. If you do everything by yourself and don't try and pay people to do it, you'll gain a lot of assets, like knowing how to market with Facebook ads, Instagram, all kinds of stuff. Are you stopped with school? I actually switched to online school for my last senior year, and I only have to do it for until Christmas, so one semester. Can you start at $3 a day if you're testing? Yeah, on per ad set. I would create like 10 ad sets though. Let's see. How much does an Instagram page cost these days with a lot of followers? A lot of money. Depends on the page and who you're buying from, if it's someone that knows how it works, because if you have a 500,000 follower page, you could sell it to the right person if it's active for like 30 grand. So it's really just about the perceived value, making it look active, making sure it is active, and then going from there. You spent $30 on ads to get one sale. Is that with Facebook or influencers? How much was the sale? Amazon affiliate. I personally don't do Amazon affiliate. I actually do a lot of affiliate marketing. Well, not a lot, but I do a decent amount that brings me about $10,000 a month total. I don't really talk about it that much, though. I think I have in maybe one video. How much should I spend on testing products? I mean, that's completely up to you and your budget. I don't have a set point on an exact dollar amount where I stop. If I see that it's starting to get better, then I'll leave it up for a little longer, but average couple $100 for me just by checking. You have a 10,000 follower page on Instagram. Any advice on how to grow it more? Thanks, Tanner. I would say, honestly, it really comes down to the content you're putting out and how consistent that content is. Also engaging with the audience. You know, doing a live stream like this will help grow your page. Interacting with the people, replying to comments, replying to the DMs, everything like that. Is there a site that works as Instagram exchange? I think there's one called flipmass.com. I've never used it though. How was your experience doing DM marketing on Instagram? What was your average revenue? So that is a sale process of closing people by DMs. It's very hard. I didn't make much money. I sort of did it from the start just to try to make some money. I did that more with affiliate marketing than trying to sell an actual e-commerce product, but it was fun. Is it realistic for me to think I can make $50,000 in 1 month? Yeah, of course. Whatever you believe in can happen. You know, I used to never think, by the time I was 17, I never thought I'd be driving cool cars. Like, I got my Porsche back here and the Maseratis over here. But, yeah, I never thought that would happen. And then I started to believe in it more. I started to put more time into my businesses, into investing in myself. You know, some of you guys are scared just to take action, to actually start trying to make money, you know. Not everybody's going to make a bunch of money, but the people that stick with it will. Like, some of you guys won't even enter the free giveaway. I'm giving away 10 of my courses for free, and it's a $600 course that no content is anywhere else that's in that course. All you have to do is, it's the top link in the description. So many people are scared just to do the most basic stuff because they think they're not going to make money, you know. It's like people that are scared to start a business because they think they're going to fail, they think they're going to lose money. It's the same exact thing with people not joining my giveaway because they don't think they're going to win. But hey, the less people there are, the better a chance there is for you to win. Let's see. When you first start advertising, do you go for conversions or post engagement? I always go for conversions. Go for the kill. How much can you get a Shopify store these days? Sorry for that noise. I'm moving a car, but honestly, it really depends on who you're buying it from, how many sales the store has, and I mean multiple variables. But I bought one for $3,000 that was doing $500 a day. I got a steal on it, negotiated down, and then flipped it. Let me scroll down. I think I'm missing out on a lot of chats. Do you have a credit card at 17? No, I personally do not have a credit card. I turned 18 in January. As a beginner, Facebook or Instagram, I would say there's many variables that really depend on exactly... sorry, 1 second. This car is leaving the warehouse. But, sorry, 1 second. Alright, we're good. Alright, I forgot what I was talking about. Tanner is skipping me. What'd you say? Can I start a store? I have $250 US. Yeah, of course. Just be smart with it. I mean, that's a somewhat low budget. For a lot of people, they start with like $10 and think they'll make a bunch of money, but honestly, that's not the truth. How many people are watching the live right now? 115? Nice. I need to start doing some live streams more often, guys. And again, sorry for like the format of the live and the quality. I'm going to be fixing that. I'm actually getting it set up with my really nice camera so I can live stream on that. And it'll do way better. This is just the camera on my MacBook. Do you need a social security number to start Shopify? Either that or an EIN, which you would get when you register for an LLC. They'll ask you to verify your information with that. How many sources of income do you have? I mean, I'm always trying something new, a new way to make money. Always just trying to invest in myself, teach myself different things. But like a sustainable actual income that I know is going to make me money every day and every month. Probably, I would say 4 different things. What's the next big thing if dropshipping dies? If you know how to make money with dropshipping and marketing, then you will never have to work a job again. One thing for me, I've actually never, I forgot to mention this when I was telling my story, but I've actually never had to work a real job. You know, I've done stuff as a young kid, you know, mowing lawns and that kind of thing, but I've never actually worked for someone. I just, from the start, I knew I never wanted to work for anyone because what I started with Divine stuff and making money online, I was making a little bit of money, and you know, I was 13 at the time, and by the time I turned 16, I was already making decent money where I made as much as one of my parents. I make more than my parents now, and I passed them up about 6 months ago. My parents aren't crazy rich. I don't come from a family of wealth. I come from a place of just, you know, you want something and you have to make your own money, you have to go buy it. I live like a middle class life. Well, that's where my family comes from. I had to change that. There's not any, on either side of my parents' family, there's not really any crazy wealthy big business people. You know, I sort of wanted to change that, make a lot of money, but at the same time, do what you love. Why won't you reopen the course for people to buy? The course is open if you're interested in it. You know, I put a lot of time and effort into that. If you want it, then I would say either you're going to see an ad or just click the link in the top of the description to enter the free giveaway. And even if you just enter the giveaway, you're getting $70 off, a $70 off code sent to your email to the course. So that's what I would say. Top link in the description. You enter the giveaway and you get coupon codes off. All you have to do is enter by performing certain actions, such as joining my Facebook group, follow me on Instagram, YouTube, everything like that. And then you get points, in the top 10 that have the most points get it for free. But if you don't win, you still get a bunch of money off of the course. Not a bunch, but I think the top level is like $150 or $200 off. Thank you. I appreciate the support, everybody. What are your views on investing early? Investing into what kind of business or asset? What do you mean? Timothy says, do you do email marketing? I personally do not know a bunch about it. That's why I have someone else that does it for me. It's actually in my course. He shows how to set up all the email marketing stuff, because emails make you a lot of money because there's no ad spend. You're making money on autopilot. If you're getting traffic and sales to your store, you're going to be making at least a third of what the revenue is just by emails, and there's no ad spend. It's amazing. I love it. I just started doing that a few months ago, actually. Keep doing this for the people that actually want to make money. All we need is your voice. Yeah, honestly, it's just about starting. Ever thought about buying apps? What do you mean? Shopify apps? I probably spend per store, it's like 100 something a month per store. Daniel, Tanner's the real deal, guys. Pay attention. $2. I didn't know people could donate on this thing. Can you like pin a comment? I appreciate that, Daniel. I appreciate the kind words, but I didn't even know people could donate money on here. That's funny. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see. Anthony says, how do you receive money online? Do you use your debit card, PayPal? So it depends. Some things like my affiliate streams, they pay via PayPal. Some of the larger income streams, they pay directly to a bank or through a payment gateway that pays me to the bank. You don't think this mic is working? You guys hear me all right? Yeah, guys. Blake says, hit that like button. Make sure you like the video right now. Right now. If you have a lot of money, why you keep doing these courses? So one thing as an entrepreneur, if you're a true entrepreneur, you're always going to want to find new ways to make money. There's never enough money that you have in your bank account. You always want more. As well as the course is something that has changed people's lives. You know, it's something that has actually taken people from the mindset of being scared that they're going to fail and not make money to actually, wow, I can do this. There's other young kids doing this. So now they get the ability to learn exactly what strategies and methods me and my team are using, and then apply them to their own businesses and start making a lot of money. Because one thing is that the course, I made it all young people. I didn't want to have anybody that's 40, 50 in there. It's not any kind of discrimination. It's just that I want to have the people that I want to join the course, I want to be young people that can relate. Because when you can relate to someone in something within business, that will motivate you a lot more. If a 15-year-old kid joins my course and they see all the people in the course are under 20 years old and they're making a lot of money with e-commerce and different marketing tactics, then that gives them a sense of comfort that they can do it too. Potterman says, how did you explain what you're doing in school? I got this question, a lot of people asking me, like, how do kids at my school react? That kind of thing. Honestly, it's just, you know, I'm not cocky. I don't go there and try and flex on all of them. I'm a very, very low-key person. I'm somewhat introverted. I just stay low. You know, I don't try and brag or talk about anything that's expensive. You know, people watch my YouTube videos. They make fun of me a little bit at school, but it's like they don't know the money. Tanner, bro, hook me up with the MacBook or something. Come on, guys. I'm not going to give you a free MacBook. I'll be doing giveaways in the future, but way too many people DM me or ask me in the comments, yo, can you give me this for free? Can you give me some money? No. Or even people that are asking to meet me, like, there's nothing in exchange for me. You know, I'm always down to help some young people try and learn how to make money, but at the same time, I want to make sure that everything's, you know, not wasting my time. I had someone DM me the other day saying, Tanner, can you please fly me out to your warehouse so you can teach me how to make money? They didn't offer anything. They didn't offer money. They didn't offer any kind of anything, any incentive that would make me want to pay money to fly this kid here so he can stay here in my warehouse and then take up my time. Some people, man, they just want to take. It's like my boy Hayden. I might fly him out here soon if he wants to. Yeah, Shopify, they'll ask for your ID. You need to be 18 or plus. You don't even listen to feedback from your audience. I've been talking to you guys on here for like 20 minutes. Alright, so I like doing this Q&A stuff, helping you guys out, but I'm probably going to cut it off here just because I want to save some stuff for the next live stream and make the quality a lot better, because I know the quality is sort of trash right now with the webcam and the audio. I mean, the audio should be good with this mic, but I just want to make sure everything's a lot better. I promise you guys the next live stream, the quality is going to be fire. I'm going to have my super nice camera filming. It'll be dope. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions on what you want to see a live stream about or a YouTube video. Let me know. Drop it in the comments, and we can make it happen. So appreciate all you guys watching the live stream. How many people we got on here? 110 still? Nice. Appreciate all of you. I will see you guys in the next live stream. Later.